Good. Yes, so I look good. So it's showing me, it's telling me to share. What does that this? Well, guys, good morning to everybody and welcome once again to my morning show, my breakfast show. How's everybody doing? Let me see how many people that are available to join me. As you join me, like and share this program. You understand me? Like and share the program. Let's go. Like and share the program. Somebody should keep liking this show now, this program. What's going on? Somebody should keep liking it. So, guys, it is Sunday morning. I woke up and decided to come live because this is my daily routine. This morning, I came out to run an interesting program. The topic this morning is some people don't forgive. Are you listening to me? The topic this morning is some people don't forgive. And this program, you are going to learn a lot from it. So like and share. I am going to tell you guys true life story. A true life story. So like and share this program. So man, we just reached 122,000 followers on TikTok. 122,000 followers on TikTok, man. It took me time to get to this stage. It took me time to get to this stage. Sometimes when I look at all these people that have millions of followers, I don't know how they did it. All these people that have millions of followers, I do not know how they did it. I show up every day, I make good content, I tell you, I advise people, I inspire people. But then, Don Mezier, I see you. Don Mezier, good morning to you. So, man, look at me. I came here as a young man. Look at me now. Look at my beard. Gray beard. Well, that's life for you. Man, but I like it. All these young people that always come to say, Pamela Fontanella, that's a sister there. Matthew Shionye, I see you. Pamela, I appreciate you. Thank you for liking and sharing. I appreciate you. So all these people that always come and say, Uncle, you are old, you are old. What do you think, Seth? I've not even started. I am still a young man. If I shave this beard now, you see that I'll look 30 years younger. If I shave this beard now, I'll look 30 years younger. But this beard is my trademark. Do you understand me? This beard is my trademark. Canary King, good morning to you. Shizzy Moses, greetings to you. Yeah, no eyebrows. Everybody talk about my eyebrows. No eyebrows, no eyebrows. Listen, I was born like this. Do you understand what I mean? I do not have eyebrows. But then, listen attentively. My name is Rodi. I do not have eyebrows, but I look handsome. Yes, Miss Mendes, I should go do tattoo. I see some women are doing it, but I'm not a woman. Omodin, Simon, Miss Mendes, I cannot do that. I'm a real man. Miss Mendes, you should know now. You suggest I should go and do the tattoo. Man, I'm a real man. No, 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 no. That's for women. That's for women. Matthew Shionye, you say you need my advice. Tell me, let me give you the advice instantly now. Say it out. Say it loud. Lord, they said I should come back to Ethiopia. Come back to, I've never been to Ethiopia. How can I go to Ethiopia? Omodin, everything is okay. How can I go to Ethiopia that I've not been to? Do you understand me? How can I? I've not been to Ethiopia before. I told you guys I've not gone to many African countries. There are so many African countries I've not traveled to. Do you understand me? Odogu, I'm warning you. Leave Miss Mendes for me. VB, I see you. Odogu, I'm warning you. This one you are asking Miss Mendes, how is she? I'm warning you now. I'm warning you now. Omodin Simon from Russia. You are single, and then Odogu, be quite careful, guys. You're welcome to my. You're, You're welcome to my morning show. You know how we do it. We are many now. A lot of people have joined. Michael said once he was in Ethiopia, they treated him like king. Mike, good. Good, good, good. So now, guys, welcome to my morning program. This program, you are going to enjoy it. I'm here to tell you true life stories. That is what I'm here to tell you guys is true life stories. Do you understand me? So, let's go. Let's go. Guys, you see, where do I even begin? They say whatever a man soweth, he shall reap. They said a man, they did not say a woman. But I know what they meant. When they say a man, they meant everybody. So I'm saying whatever a man or a woman soweth, that he shall reap or that she shall reap. You see, today is Sunday. I don't go to church. I don't go to mosque on Fridays. I am not a religious person, but I am upright in my ways. Listen attentively. I am very, very upright in my ways. There are people you do not need to associate with. Listen attentively. There are people you do not need to associate with. If you associate with them, they will lead you astray. There are people, if you go close to them or emulate them, they will lead you astray. Listen attentively. Guys, as you are watching on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Uncle Rodi. Now listen. They say bad company corrupts good manners. Bad company corrupts good manners. That is, if you have good manners and you follow somebody who has bad manners, that person who has bad manners will corrupt you. Something made me to come out this morning because of what I've seen in life. Now pray to, I will not say that I'm an old man, I'm still a very young man. When you see things happen to others, learn from it. When things happen to others, learn from those things that happened to other people. Use it and guide yourself. Man, as I came abroad here, I met a lot of people. This abroad, not only abroad, wherever you travel to, you go to a new place, you meet people from different family backgrounds. Different family background. Different behaviors. Different ideology. Different way of life. See, I told you, you can be a copycat, but copy the right cat. If you copy the wrong cat, you go astray. Let's go. Now, if I start telling you stories now about life, it will take us 4 hours and we will not be done. But I want to tell you the important ones. Why I came out this morning is for you to be careful. In fact, I don't need to beat about the bush. For you to be careful. Not to eat people's money. David E., I see you. Listen, David E., I see you. Listen, don't eat people's money. Listen, when you transact a business with somebody, take your share and give that person his or her share. When you reach an agreement with somebody, keep to that agreement. I'm going to share true life stories with you guys this morning. Don't default. That is when you agree to do something or say this is how you are going to run this show. Keep to the rules. Okay, let me leave it that way. I told you guys when I came here, I met a lot of characters. I met a lot of people. There were guys I met, and these guys nearly led me astray. Let me tell you how. You know, I'm somebody that wants to know more about life. I want to emulate things. The big Josh, I see you. I'm somebody when I see people doing something, I've told you guys many times, when I see people doing something, I want to follow do. That is, as far as that thing is impressive, it's something that will bring dividends, you know. I like to follow up. When I newly came here, I met some guys, real guys, some real G's. But let me tell you this story. These guys were not humble. They were not intelligent. But outwardly, their appearance gave a wrong impression of them. Listen, many of them looked very handsome, dressed properly. If you see them come out, you may think they are president's children. Listen attentively. There are so many things to learn in this program. Now, when I met some fine guys, if you see their shoes, designers, you see their trousers, designers, their shirts, designers, anything they put on then was designer. Women chase them up and down. Now that's why I don't like, sometimes I don't like women. Oh. Not if I'm not telling you I hate women, but women go for where it glitters. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate women because I have daughters, I have a wife and things like that. But women they go for where it glitters. Listen attentively. These guys, if you see them, the only thing they did then was go to gym, do their runs, and dress fine, go to club. So now, as a young boy in my 20s, I saw them and I wanted to be like them. Do you understand me? I hit the gym too. I started going to the gym. As I began to get money, I started buying designers' wares. Now, I wasn't running the streets. Listen attentively. I wasn't doing the kind of business these guys were doing. But every little money that came my way, I will use it to go buy designers' wares. If I go to my Keller now, you still see some of the things that I bought like 30 years ago. Designers' wares. I wanted to be like these people, these guys, because I thought they were big guys, like sharp guys. They did big things. Now, most of these guys, listen attentively so that you will learn. I told you a lot of them were not intelligent. This morning, I'm going to keep it raw so that you learn. I'm going to keep it raw this morning. Most of these guys did not cool down to get documents. Oyewele, I see you. I appreciate you big time. Samson. These guys were carrying foreign passports. Anybody? I just blocked somebody now. If you come here and misbehave, if you don't show respect, I block you. Because you don't need to learn from this program. Yes, a lot of people learn from my program. So if you come here and fail to show respect, you shop blocking, I block you. Onyeka Maduka, I see you. Listen, these guys, if you see their wares, how they lived like, man, that is like, how do I say it now? They lived celebrity lifestyle. Now, many of them had no documents, and they were carrying fake passports, fake European passports, fake American passports. Listen, hold on, listen. I did not know. And each time the police controlled them back in the days, that was in the 90s, they would flash fake European passports. Many of them. And this, I told you guys, I said some people lack wisdom. Don't follow the wrong cards. Follow the right cards. After a while, some of these guys, every now and then, police will arrest them, throw them inside jail, they bounce out again. When they bounce out, Some of them will go into credit card, go into a lot of things. Now listen, they lived some kind of criminal lifestyles. Listen, I'm not hiding it. I'm telling you these stories for you to learn. And this was when things were easy in this country, in Europe generally. In the 90s, if you come here, marry a woman for 1 year, you get citizenship, you get documents. That is anything you wanted, because then things were very easy. Anything you wanted, you get fast. These guys did not humble themselves. That is why I told you, there are people you don't follow in life. I later realized that these guys were not intelligent. Many failed totally. Let's go. Among this group of guys was one. I have a lot of them as friends then. I had a lot of them. I had a lot of them as friends. Listen. Among these guys was one of my friend. After police apprehended him, after he went to prison and came out, he was scared of running the streets anymore. He stopped running the streets. Not because he was good looking, dressed very well. He began to dupe women. That's any woman that came his way, he would collect her money. Listen attentively. Any woman that came his way, he would dupe, scam the woman. His own was to, these guys, their own then was to go to gym, work out, dress fine, go to club, and women will follow them. Whether you are a black woman or a white woman, if you get closer to them, they will scam you. Listen attentively. I'm telling you the truth now. I told you there are so many things to learn in this. So many things to learn in this program. So now one day, you know, in the 90s, there were some, I don't need to call it now, let me call it, there were some South African women, Kenyan women, Nigerian women, but this one I'm talking about now, were South African women. They came here to do runs. Listen, many women from different African countries came here then to do runs. Not only black women, all these Eastern European women from Bulgaria, Slovakia, all these Hungarian, they came here to do runs. Because then there was money in running the street for women. Do you understand me? They made money then. European women, everybody, they made money then. Do you understand what I mean? Now listen. Not only African women, European women were part of the runs then. So there were some set of South African, this story will be long ago. There were some set of beautiful South African women. I know them personally. Because then they came to the shop where I barbed hair to come braid their hairs. When I told you guys the story one time, I'm repeating it once again for those of you who have not heard it. This set of beautiful South African women, if you see their shape, figure 8, that is well-shaped. Men, I've never seen such shape before in my life. Beautiful. If you see their skin, these were not anyhow women. Their shape, if you see their backside, Europeans were rushing them. If you see the shape, Europeans were rushing these women. They weren't coming out anyhow. They stayed, in their places of work. What they did was they stayed there and did their run their business in the where they stayed. Now listen, one of these guys, I told you guys, one of these guys who dresses very well, good looking. His own then was, how he acted then was, he would go to these prostitutes, or these ashawo them. He go to those prostitutes. Now present himself as a big dude. If you look at his dressing alone, you will believe that anything the guy tells you, you will believe him. His dressing alone and the way he looked, anything he tell you, you will believe him. Now, how this guy behaved then was, how he acted then was, he would go to all these kind of black women that were into runs, he would go to them, bring out his money, sleep with them like 2-3 times. He would bring out money and sleep with these women like 2-3 times. The next time, who is the mic? Shepo, let me see that mic. The next time, if he goes there, he will begin to interview you. First time, second time, third time, he will enter you. Now, how? He will establish conversation with you. From there, establish relationship with you. Don't forget, in the 90s, it was difficult to get documents. Shepo, if you see that, show me that mic, let me block the person. In the 90s, it was difficult. Ask anybody, all schools here know that it was difficult to get documents in the 90s. That is if you marry. Things were easy. That is, getting nationality was easy. That is, if you marry a woman or a man, you get it. But if to give you the visa was difficult. Now listen. Now this guy would go to all these prostitutes, ask them. He knew they were making money because prostitutes were making money in the 90s. I had a lot of them as friends. They came to my shop. I was a very social guy then, young social. These prostitutes were making too much money. In fact, I had a Croatian girlfriend. She was into this thing. The money they were making was too much. Not that we were lovers, so I wasn't sleeping with the woman, but she was a friend. The money they were making, too much money. Did you know these people, when they come to my shop to go come braid their hair, they paid like 400 euros. They paid like 400 euros just to braid their hair. 500 euros. They will give me a tip like 100 euro. They will give me a tip of 100 euro, 50 euros to tell you the kind of money they were making. Now listen. This guy, one of these guys, these good-looking guys, his job was to go scam these women. That's what he lived from, how he earned his living, to go to Ashawo people. And then, so this guy had a girlfriend, European girlfriend. Do you understand what I mean now? Listen. So each time the guy went to these women that were into prostitution, he would, interview them, stylishly interview them, ask them if they had documents. If they said no, he would now promise them that he was going to give them documents. Hold on, like kind of scam. Because many of those women had no documents then. Now he will now promise those girls that he told the women, these Ashawo women, these prostitutes, he was going to give them documents. May listen, you will learn a lot from this video. The ladies, because it was difficult to get visa then, these ladies would asked him how. He said the wife he married then worked with Indian ministerial, Indian ministerial. He was working where the office where they issue visas to foreigners. So he would this guy would now convinced these prostitutes that he was going to tell the wife to, give them visa, make it easier for them to get the visa. But they have to pay, now the women, he went there even with the wife. So now these South African women, there were many in number. I knew up to 8 or 10 of them, beautiful women. And these South African women, they said they did not come here to live. They just wanted documents, so to be coming to Europe and going back, or to relocate to other European countries. They were ready to pay any amount of money to get documents back then. Listen, they were ready to pay any amount of money to pay documents, to get documents that time. And this guy knew that these women were desperate to get documents. Listen attentively. Now, this guy collected the names and dates of birth of these women. Names and dates of birth of these women. Guess what? He collected too much money from them. Some of the women, he collected like 100,000 shilling that time. Do you know how much was 100,000 shilling? Roughly 8,000 euros, 10,000 euros he collected from each of them, each person. Each person, some 8,000, some 10,000, depending. He will tell you if you want it urgent, you pay more. These women are now spoke to themselves, said they have gotten the right contact to get visa, residence permit. Now they paid this guy because they believed him. And the guy said he was a citizen of this country, while he wasn't. He told them that he was a citizen, but that was a lie. These women believed him because of his appearance. I told you outward appearance can be deceptive. Don't judge anybody based on the outward appearance. Now listen. This guy collected this money. These women were waiting for the visa to come out. As this guy collected this money, he used the money to pay his rent, pay his bills. He was buying designers wear, living large. Living, if you see the clothes, the guy even was wearing expensive wristwatch, very expensive wares. These ladies waited a month, nothing came out. 2 weeks, nothing came out. 2 months, nothing came out. They called him, "Nah, what about your visa? Nah, about our visa." They called him to demand he give them the visa that they agreed on. Now listen, you will learn from this video. 2 months passed, no visa came out. 3 months passed, no visa came out. 4 months, no visa came out. The girls became worried. You know what it means? You know the type of job they did to make the money. And these girls also, they have people in Africa, parents, siblings. They have a lot to do with that money. But they gave this guy that money, hoping that the guy was going to give them visa. They did not know that this guy scammed them. Listen. 5 months, 6 months, it dawned on these women that this guy wasn't getting them any residence permit. It was a scam. As time went by, the guy stopped. picking their calls. But these women, they did not know where the guy lived. Yes, they did not know where the guy was living, But they knew the guy's brother, the guy's friends, and things like that. So one day, because those women were good with me, we are, friends. They would come and tell me, I knew their job, but, I was a homeboy, Now, one day, the elder brother to this guy came to my shop. The elder brother of this guy came to my shop. The day the elder brother came, two of the ladies, these South African ladies, were braiding their hair. So they saw the elder brother. They began to complain to the elder brother that the junior one, that they were complaining to this scammer's brother that his brother scammed them. After they discussed this, the brother now called me by the side, called me out. He came outside. He said I should come. I went outside with him. Now the brother told me, he said, listen, that did I know what the brother, if I knew what the brother did? I said, no, what happened? Those ladies had been telling me what happened. He said the brother collected more than 70 to 80,000 euros from those South African women. This man collected more than 70 to 80,000 euros from those equivalents from those South African women. I asked myself, what did this guy do with such a big amount of money? Do you know how much we are talking about in the 90s? This was around 1997, 96 and then. What did this guy do with this huge amount of money? Listen. I was even shocked. Some people have hearts. So these ladies pressurized the guy to pay them. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't follow it officially because they had no documents. They couldn't go to the police. Listen, they were hiding from the police. They had no documents, no residence permit. They came here, and then hid themselves somewhere and they were running their business. Listen. Now, this lady, they don't come out. They just stationed where they worked, did their business, and they don't come out anyhow because they had no documents. They just said they came here to make money and that was it. Some will come and spend 6 months and make money and go. Some a year, not more, and they go. All of them went back. They made money. Now listen. Now listen. After a while, it dawned on them that this guy scammed them because the guy started avoiding them. The guy did not stop picking their telephone. One day, 3 of these women came to where I worked, the shop where I was working, They started to cry. Now, these girls, listen to this. Now, this is why I'm telling you this story. These girls swore with their life. Listen, they swore that guy will be useless and will go mad. These ladies, they said, wherever he ran to, wherever he hid himself, they swore, they said they were going back to Africa, but this man will collect. Listen, I was there, and this lady swore that hand go touch the guy, that they must fight the guy spiritually. Don't forget, the topic this morning is some people don't forget. The story go long this morning. The topic this morning is some people don't forgive. Some people don't forgive, not forget. Some people don't forgive. Not only the three ladies that came, other ladies came and swore with their life that that guy will pay. After a while, they all went back to South Africa with anger and frustration. Listen attentively. I was there and it happened before my very eyes. After a while, because they had no documents to fight for their money officially, things like that. So now, after a while, out of frustration, when there are times you get a lot of you get negative news and people keep scamming you or do you bad or whatever. These girls went back to South Africa frustrated. The guy continued to live his life. Went to prison first time, second time. The guy continued to live his life. In fact, fast forward 2001, the guy began to have mental problem. Listen attentively. Fast forward 2001, that's 2001, the guy began to have mental problem. If you see him, if you are talking to him, he will just be concentrated, looking at a place. Sometimes he will be talking to himself. At first, the guy began to behave very, very strange. The news began to spread in town. Now, what's going on with this guy? He's behaving somehow very strange. He will dress properly the way he used to dress. But you start seeing changes in his behavior. A lot of times he came to my shop. He wasn't his usual self anymore, He will come, the way he behaves, you will be having conversation with him. He will be talking off points. He will be talking off points, and then sometimes he will just be staring at a particular spot for 5 minutes. I said, man. During these years, many of his age mates have gotten married, started bearing children, started having children. Many have gotten citizenship, have prospered. So after a while, the guy became, that is, insane, but he was still wearing normal clothes. The news spread in town. People were saying, nah, that guy don't crazy, so that guy don't go mad, the guy don't color. He's no longer making sense. If you talk to him, the guy stopped making sense. Out of shame, the guy ran away from the city, went to the village, one village, and started living in one village. Somebody that came here 35 years ago, listen attentively, somebody that came here 35 years ago, he has no documents as I'm making this video. He has no wife. He has no child. And he's not behaving normally. He's not behaving normal anymore. Listen. Then, I remembered. This morning, you know why I came out? I've told some guys this story before. Now, listen. I remembered what those South African women said about the guy. They swore with their life that they were going to make him useless. Many South African women then swore with their life. They said they must make sure they useless the guy's life. And as they said it, as they promised, that was how the man's life turned out. As I'm making this video, this man now should be like 64 years or 65 years without, that is nobody. Let me tell you. The last time, abundance grace, I see you. The last time, the brother went to see him. The brother said, listen. He said what he saw. He's gone. He's gone. Nothing. Now, did you know why I'm telling you this story? Plenty more stories are coming. Did you know why I told you this story? There are people who like eating other people's money. You like it. It's not everybody that you eat his or her money that will forgive you. See, when the Bible says, give unto Caesar what is Caesar's and give unto God what is God, the Bible knows what it's talking about. Some people think that they are smart. They think they will outsmart you. They think that they will eat your money. It's not everybody that will. You will take the person's money and the person will forgive you. Many people you see today that are suffering, many people that never made progress in life. I told you, when you see some people suffering, listen, I'm going to, I will keep telling you how life goes. Some people you see suffering today, they are suffering as a result of what they did in the past. How they hurt other people. This is why, this is Sunday morning, this is why at times, don't involve yourself in something you know nothing about. If I did not tell you the story of this guy now, you wouldn't know. This, not only those South African women, no. This guy collected money from a lot of people and ate the money. Listen attentively. Not only the South African women. Do you understand me? So, there are people, what they do is, if you transact business with them, they believe they can intimidate you. They can eat your money. They can beat you. There is nothing you can do. Let me tell you. In the South African women, sometimes I wonder, this life is too spiritual and deep. These South African women, I did not know if they, I don't think they actually know the real name of that guy. They did not get any personal effects, that is the guy's clothes or shoes or whatever. But they were able to touch the guy spiritually. They were able to fight the guy spiritually. Hold on. Yes, this life is deep. As far as your hands are not clean, if they fight you, if the people go fight you spiritually, they must get you. The only way you can escape it is if your hands are clean. If you offend somebody, and you don't go apologize, you fail to go and beg that person, and the person decides, you think it's not all about physical strength. You understand me? Even I keep wondering how those South African women were able to fight the guy spiritually. As I'm making, sometimes when I sit, we discuss about the guy, as I'm making, this life is too deep. Don't just joke with your life. Story go plenty this morning. They said those South African women promised to make the guy's life useless, and they did it. Yes, they said they were going to make the guy useless, and they did it. Up till now, the guy hasn't gotten himself. You see, at times, you see some people that are mad on the streets. Some people that are going through some kind of maybe sicknesses, diseases, or whatever. It is not ordinary. It is not ordinary. Let's go further. Guys, before I continue with my program, I want you to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page. There is something I know about this life. If you keep your hands clean, it will be difficult for somebody to fight you when you did that person no wrong. But if you are guilty, you will definitely pay. It will be difficult for somebody to harm you if your hands are clean. If your hands are not clean, your offenders, if they go spiritual, they will get you. Let's go further. I know somebody, I don't mention names. I'm from the old school. This is why I'm here to tell you. I'm from the old school. Listen. I know somebody, listen. I don't mention names. If you have ears, learn from this. If you don't like, go continue playing with your life. Some people may forgive you, some people may not forgive you. Some people may forgive you, some may not forgive you. Let's go. I know somebody. If your money enters his hand, that money is gone. If you borrow your money, he will never pay that money again in life again. That person, if he come and borrow you money, he will come and cry, borrow you money. After borrow, he will promise to pay. As soon as you borrow him that money, you will never get that money again in life. Are you listening to me? This person, listen attentively, number one. This person will come and bring a deal, a business transaction to do with you. Back then, the person may come and say, now you want to do contract marriage. He will collect money from women. That you want to do contract marriage for those women. Collect like 4,000 euros and chop the money. I listen to me. It unfolded before my very eyes. I said, people have hearts, people have hearts without fear. You collect like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 euros from people and you eat the money. Like, this is not, people have hearts. I do not have that kind of heart. And be giving the person an excuse. That's use the money and be another person sweat. You don't know what the person did to make the money. They will collect the money, they will shop it, and that's the end. Now, things are happening. You see some of these women, I met a lot of them when I had shop. Some of these women would come and cry, said they wouldn't let it slide. Some of these women will say they will not allow it to go just like that. They will say they will fight back. And you don't know how they are going to fight back. And if they fight back, listen, if they fight back, they will get you. Because you are guilty. You wronged them. You need to be very careful. If they fight back, they will definitely... life is spiritual and very deep. Let me tell you, I saw this guy collect money from many people. If he borrows you money, he will eat it. If he do any business with you, he will eat it. Fast forward today. Fast forward today. I am telling you, the guy is empty, miserable, nothing for him. I'm telling you the truth. And this is what scares me about this life. I'm telling you the truth. That is completely empty and miserable. So, this life is too deep. Seems all those women and some men kept their promises. Those women and men, they kept their promises. As I'm telling you this, I'm scared. If you see some things, this happened before my very eyes. I witnessed it. All those guys those guys, the women and some men said they are going to show that they will not allow them to just go like that. Now these guys are completely useless, miserable, can't feed themselves. Some are mad. Let me share another story with you guys. Even yesterday, I don't need to tell you guys all, but man, you see this life. Be careful. Be careful how you take people's things, how you steal from people, how you do people. Let me share another story with you guys. Listen, it is better for you to go hungry, be homeless, and you have your life in grief. That is, your life is okay. Than people are fighting you spiritually because you stole from them or you collected their money or you scammed them. Let me share a story with you guys. See, let me share a story with you guys. Let's before we go further. There was a guy. We don't mention names. We don't mention countries. Okay. This guy was into fraud. Was, online fraud. Collecting money, Smart guy, dude. Went to school. This guy he was a real dude, real guy, man. He was into scam, collecting money. Here in Europe, One time the guy collected better money. I will not mention the amount of money. He collected money from somebody he does not know. He has never met the person. Collected reasonable amount of money and used the money to do a lot of things. The person he collected the money from, he did not know the person. In Europe here, he has never met the person. They did the transaction and he scammed the person. This guy called me several times begging. He said he would never scam anybody again in his life. I said, dude, what happened? He said, listen. He said, since he scammed that man, he has no peace. That he can't sleep. That the person he scammed has been disturbing him. This is not an African person. No. I said, what? I said, you believe in this? He said, since he scammed that person, the person is disturbing him. He did not even know the person has nothing. This life is deep. I said, you mean Oyibo? So Oyibo, white people or Indian people or people are doing usual words. He said they have been disturbing him. The person that is say he has no peace. And let me tell you, you want to hear the truth? As I'm making this video, that guy did not get his life together. That guy did not get his life together till now. He does not even know how the person looks like or anything at all. Life is deep. Be careful. Let me tell you. Don't do things because other people are doing it. Some people came into this life to be useless, to amount to nothing. Listen, don't follow people anyhow. Say, nah, don't do things because you saw others doing it. We all have different destinies. We came from different families. That some people came into this life just to live a short life. Some came to pay for the sins they committed in their past life. Some people you see that are suffering, they are reaping the consequences of what they did in the past. Let me tell you, be careful. Say you are following people up and down because you saw other people. Now, if this is social media, I woke up this morning, I told my wife, I said, even I'm scared about this life is too deep. Tread with caution. Man, I don't see things. What goes around comes around. Some people, there are people who spent all their years abroad and amounted to nothing. Do you understand what I mean? This is no joke. Man, my name is Rodi. I want to bring this program. This is my morning program. I will be coming back in a story plenty. I just came out to drop this gist now. You see, let me tell you. Before I end this program, let me tell you. You see all these guys that are going about, behaving anyhow, unaliving people, kidnapping people, robbing people, doing people, hurting people, doing people harm. Listen. Now let me share, listen. I want to share a quick story with you guys. I once saw a video of one young man. Man, when I watched the man utterances, I shook my head in disbelief. This man was a kidnapper. This man had kidnapped a lot of people, a lot of businessmen and women, demanded ransom, big amounts of money. Some of his victims he unalived. He deleted their lives. Some of his victims. And this man kidnapped one man. In the process, he was caught. When this man was caught, he began to plead. He was crying that they should help him because the wife was pregnant and carry hand for head. He was pleading not because of his wife and children and carry hand for head. Listen, story plenty. This man was destroying other people's lives, stealing from people to feed his own wife and children, built a house. Listen, I watched the video. His concern was the welfare of his wife and children. How about the men he deleted their lives? Who would provide for the wife and the children of the men he deleted the lives? Now listen. How can you be destroying others to live? That is, you want your children to have good life. You want your wife to have good life. But you go about deleting people's lives, destroying other people, rendering people, people useless. And you want your own to be safe and well for you. It does not work like that. What goes around comes around. You see, let me tell you, many people are suffering today as a result of the sins of their parents, grandparents, great-grandparents. This is why you need to be very careful. Some people are, how do I say it now? They lack wisdom and knowledge. They know nothing about the spiritual aspect of this life. Let me tell you, many people, there are people, no matter how hard you work in life, you will not make progress. My name is Rodi. There are people, no matter how hard you work in life, you will not make progress. Number one. Number two is, no matter how intelligent you are, you will never succeed. You will never make progress. Did you know why? Because of spiritual barriers. That is, generational causes. People do suffer the sins of their ancestors. Yes. That's why you see some people. Nah, it's not by hard work. Oh. There are people, they do everything genuinely. They go to church, they go to mosque, they work harder than others, yet nothing for them, nothing to show for it. Because somebody along their family bloodline committed atrocity. You don't understand? That is why they say, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. You are not fighting physical war. Yes. Some people you see that, yeah, that is why sometimes now if you be careful. See, be careful of your actions so that it does not affect your children. Be careful of covenants. Covenants you make. There are covenants you make, you rope your children in, unborn generation in. Listen attentively. You go about making go. There are covenants you make, you rope your children in. You involve your children, unborn generation. Be careful. That's how some people suffer. Some women will never marry. Some people, their business will never go. That's some people die untimely deaths. You don't understand. People suffer for what they did not do. As far as you share the same bloodline from that person. You don't involve. That's why wise men abstain from certain things. Wise men, because of the future of their children. Have you not seen some children? They don't work hard. They are not intelligent, but they are prosperous. There are some people, they are not intelligent. They don't work hard, but things keep going on well for them because of their parents, their bloodline. Now, I'm telling you, why do you think some people are very lucky? You say, now how? Things are working for them. That's the reward of what? The goodness of their parents, their ancestors. Be careful so that you don't put your generation in problem. That is if you love your generation. You don't understand it. You think you are doing if you love your children, there are things you don't do. So that their ways will be opened, so that their ways will be free in life. Do you understand what I mean now? There are things you don't, even juju, witchcraft, all these things, there are things you don't do. For the sake, that's what I call love, for the sake of your children. There are actions, atrocities you commit, you block road for your children and generations to come. You block road. Well, guys, I will be coming back later. And you can go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page. My name is Rodi. Go to Uncle Rodi on YouTube and go subscribe. Here, I tell it the way it is. This one no be say guy man. You get the gist now. This one is not guy man. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Here, I tell you the truth, how life is. So guys, I want to say thank you for being part of my program. I appreciate everybody who came out I don't go to church, I don't go to mosque. But I tell you how it is. Somebody said, what about the solution? If you come out, I will tell you the solution. Maybe when I come out later, I'll tell you the solution. Now, before I go, I end this program. See, let me tell you, I always say it every time. Make sure you don't stain your hand in blood. Make sure anything you do in life, don't shed blood. I'm telling you. You see all these things people are running on up and down. Anything you do in this life, if you shed blood, you've involved yourself. Let me end it here. Man, if I share stories with you guys, you go carry hand for head. If I tell you something, this is social, if I share stories for, you see, anything you do in this life, you see, be careful. Don't fall anybody. Don't shed blood. That thing, that is something that can never be forgiven, It can never be forgiven. Let me end this program here. See you guys as I come back, when I come back later. Today I'm in the mood to talk, so I'm coming back. Stories go plenty. See you guys.